What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Who will be the next 10 Intercontinental title holders? First things first, I need to say in this video, I recorded this video before WrestleMania because life and everything has made me have to record a lot of videos in advance, so I still keep my daily streak. So I'm recording this, and I was going to upload, unless things change, which I think they're probably going to change. I uploaded this on the Sunday before WrestleMania, so we really know. Because originally I was going to do the U.S. title match, or the U.S. title contenders and holders. I have it already. But I'm not going to be able to upload that on a Saturday. It's going to be a Monday, so I want to know, and then I can record, you know. Do you get it? I think you do. So there's a chance that this is on a Monday, even later on in life. Probably later on in life, actually, now thinking about how this will upload. So stay with me. I'm still predicting technically who will be the next 10, but we're going to start with Braun Breaker. So if Braun Breaker loses, I technically have the prediction here, so it could have already happened. So let's just ignore it for a second. So yes, who will be the next 10 Intercontinental title holders? But the second thing I want to talk about, and I want to talk about the most, shout out for the video idea. Okay, the Crusher, always coming in with the great comments and always having great predictions. Asked, hey, can you do this for a video? Which I now want to start saying and at least mention in the video. Leave a suggestion for a video idea. There was somebody else that had a suggestion for AI The Shield, which I'm going to do a little bit after WrestleMania season. And because of the NBA playoffs and so much stuff happening that I'm not going to be able to upload the videos right away, but I still have the video ideas in the vault where I kind of keep all my video ideas to do. So they're in there. And also at the same time, I need to say I'm already doing the U.S. title one. I haven't started the Bianca WrestleMania streak because I kind of wanted to see if she could lose, which if you know, I guess if I'm up this after WrestleMania, you kind of already know if it happened. I'm going to guess it doesn't, but hopefully I'm not wrong on that one. So yes, if you have a video idea, please let me know. And there's a probably good chance, unless you're giving me a video idea that is like, can you make a Ricky Saints, I don't know. I was just going to come up with something. Ricky Saints, how he became Ricky Saints, I guess. I don't know. There's a good chance I'll do it. Especially a video that's like predictions, like a IC title and US title. I think great predictions. Gonna do it. So let's get started. So my first from Dom is going to be, or I guess I said for Dom, from Braun, it's going to be Penta or Dominic Mysterio. Now, I'm cheating and I have two here because I really think it's up to these two. And if I'm recording after, I'm going to guess it's up to these two. If I'm recording before, then I will say my main person is Dominic Mysterio. Penta is right now my secondary because I think if Finn's in the match, Penta or Dominic Mysterio more than likely is going to go after Finn and steal the win from pinning Finn. So that is where I'm at right now. I didn't say this in my predictions, I just realized, but I think that the new member of Judgment Day could really play a factor if they're going to have this new member of Judgment Day, which I just realized I didn't mention. And so now I'm kind of sad because I recorded my predictions before this video. Anyways, Dominic Mysterio, I think, is going to be probably the winner. If not, it's Penta. But I think I'm basing Dominic Mysterio to pick for this because of what I think is going to happen next for the IC title. And that's why I don't think it's going to be Penta just yet. But yes. And I'm going to talk about why I'm fantasy booking these things. My next person, and I'm not going to say where I think it's going to happen for a lot of them. For this one, I'm going to. I have it John Cena. Now, don't say, oh my God, he's the most stupid person ever. Why would John Cena win this title? Well, hopefully you realize that John Cena needs the IC title to become a Grand Slam. I have a prediction that John Cena is going to go against the IC title and say, I want to be a Grand Slam champ because that's best for business or whatever at Night of Champions. So if that happens, you're going to have Dom. This is why I have Dom. I want Penta and John Cena to happen. I don't want Penta to lose to John Cena. I think Dominic Mysterio losing to John Cena won't be as bad. So then you have, but I guess if he's a heel, so maybe it should be Penta because Penta will be the babyface going against John Cena, and then that will be even more heat than Dom losing to John Cena. I don't know. Wait, that's a good thing. Oh my god, wait, did I not cook? Anyways, doesn't matter. I just think at Night of Champions is going to be John Cena versus whoever has the IC title going for someone to have 2 titles. And more than likely, because it's going to be either Penta or Dom, they're not going to win the WWE title from John Cena. John Cena is going to become a Grand Slam champ with 2 titles. And they're going to make John Cena look overpowered. I think that's where we're going. I think that's what's going to happen. I have John Cena winning here. Who does John Cena go against? Now, originally, I thought in the future that Braun Breaker would go against AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and AJ Styles would win the title. I still am going to believe that AJ Styles is going to get a title run to start boosting himself to go for a main card title. Always say main card title, main event title. But I think they're going to have some place, maybe Money in the Bank or somewhere, where John Cena is going to have to defend his championship twice. Maybe that happens at Night of Champions, and maybe the IC title thing happens before. I don't know. I just think that he's going to have to defend his championship twice, even though it's John Cena, so that's crazy to say. And AJ Styles will win, but John Cena won't lose his main event, the WWE title. So I have AJ Styles here because I think they're going to want AJ Styles versus John Cena somewhere in the books. And I think this is a perfect place to give AJ Styles the IC title and to really grow him as a champion. Next, we have Dominic Mysterio winning again. So this is why I also say that I don't know if it's Penta or Dominic Mysterio. It doesn't really matter. I was thinking in this video, there is obviously going to be some people that win twice in a row or win after somebody else. I didn't really predict that other than this one right here. So if Dominic Mysterio doesn't win against, what is it called? Braun Breaker in them, then this is his first time. But I believe that he is going to win sometime here soon. So I have AJ Styles winning the title. Then I want a young person that's probably needing that little bit of a push to get a win over someone crazy like AJ Styles. And I chose Dominic Mysterio. Sly, maybe it's a triple threat. Sly getting the steal of a win. I really see AJ Styles losing to a Dominic Mysterio-esque person. Now, I also want to say that there was definitely people I could have put from AEW, TNA, whatever, that aren't in here. But I really just believe that Dominic Mysterio, there's a lot of people in WWE that deserve these IC title reigns. Dominic Mysterio is going to be the winner here. So who does Dominic Mysterio go against? I have Bronson Reed. So I do believe when Bronson Reed comes back from injury, whatever time that is, he's going to have a major push. Now, I have to believe that we're probably at WrestleMania next year at this point where maybe AJ Styles loses we could have thought process. We could have John Cena versus Dom or Penta, Night of Champions. 1 month or 2 months later, John Cena, AJ Styles lose. AJ Styles keeps it till end of December, Royal Rumble-esque. Lose to Dominic Mysterio. Bronson Reed, Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania with Bronson Reed winning. That's what I think right now. That's just a thought, but I have to be honest with you. Maybe not. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe they'll happen earlier because maybe they don't want the title on AJ Styles for that long. I think this title should be moved around as well a lot because I think there's a lot of talent in WWE that deserves some title reigns. So, I thought Dominic Mysterio going against Bronson Reed would be the best because Dominic, skinny, could really sell some of these hits that Bronson Reed is doing, destroying him with tsunamis. I have Bronson Reed winning, and I think he's going to get a big push to at least get a mid-card title when he comes back. I actually was debating on putting him against AJ Styles, winning for AJ Styles, because let's be honest here, Bronson Reed going against AJ Styles, destroying AJ Styles would be insane. So I think that would be a huge push for Bronson Reed, but I don't have it right now. I have Dominic Mysterio instead. Next is Sheamus. So no matter what, I thought in my head, okay, Sheamus has to be here somewhere. So I was thinking maybe next year WrestleMania, that's when he becomes a Grand Slam, so he continues his story. Maybe next year SummerSlam in Minnesota. I just have to believe that Sheamus will have a match for this title and win this title at some point before he retires. And I was thinking about it. I want it to be Bronson Reed. Sheamus had an interview recently where he said, like, when I go out there, I just want to be two big, meaty guys just going after and being just slapping each other, physical. Sheamus and Bronson Reed could do that. That would be an incredible match, and I think the two have, I'm pretty sure have gone against each other already, have had some chemistry. That would be an incredible match for the IC title that I want to see, so I have Sheamus winning against him. I next have Ilya Dragunov. So now I was debating on putting someone else that's going to be next up, but I think when Ilya comes back, he's going to have some mini feuds. He's going to build himself up to go against for this mid-card title, but somehow, some way, I think winning against a veteran like Sheamus will boost Ilya Dragunov up to the top. And Ilya Dragunov will at least have a mid-card title, would start learning how to really have these titles and start growing as a title reign. I just think that somebody young needs to be Sheamus as well. You're going to see me pick young people to go against these vets and vets not to win against other vets because, again, boost people, pushes people. Ilya Dragunov winning, I think the IC title is probably destined to be Ilya Dragunov's. Maybe it's the US title, but I do believe Ilya will be getting a title reign here soon. By soon, I have to say by next year. But again, it's a Sheamus, it's something else. I don't know. We'll see. Ilya Dragunov. I have Ludwig Kaiser next, and I actually believe that Ludwig Kaiser could win before this. I actually debated on putting him as the US title, but I don't know if I did. I don't remember if I did. I think I might have. But Ludwig Kaiser, to me, is starting to be ready for that push for a singles run. Is it US title, IC title? I don't know. Does he go against Sheamus? Does he go against Bronson Reed? Does he steal it from Dominic Mysterio? I don't know. I just think Ludwig Kaiser's pretty much starting to become ready. Maybe a big feud pushes him to that mid-card title range where he wins a big feud like how Bronson Reed did with he didn't win against Seth Rollins, but he did have a match against Seth Rollins. I don't know. I just am now starting to think Ludwig Kaiser, more than likely, will probably have an IC title reign soon, and I think he should, especially if he's still connected with Gunther. But I want Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther to have some type of feud here soon, and maybe that's the next feud for Gunther, and maybe that pushes Ludwig Kaiser. But I don't know. I'm just starting to think that, in my opinion, Ludwig Kaiser will have a title, and this is where it kind of starts getting tricky because you're picking people that you think will have the IC title. So maybe I should have put Ilya Dragunov lower because Ludwig Kaiser's already been here for a little bit. But it's just like, you gotta imagine, and like you have to also think. Let's say Joe Hendry comes to WWE in the next year or two. Joe Hendry could easily be up here. Let's think of a year something long reign happens with one of these people. Something like that could happen where it changes things up. I don't know. Ludwig Kaiser, though, I have winning. Up next is Damian Priest. So I was trying to think of somebody that is kind of in the main event scene right now, but could kind of fall to the mid-card and kind of start winning the other titles. I think Damian Priest is somebody that could easily do it. And I actually think, I guess he would need I think he needs the WWE title, and he would become a Grand Slam champ. But I don't know. That's crazy. I didn't really realize I did this. I just have somebody that going against Ludwig Kaiser and maybe like a fatal four-way or something, and Damian Priest is somebody who I have here. This is kind of a throw-in type of person, but I do believe that more than likely Damian Priest will have another US title or IC title reign before another main event title reign. I have Ethan Page, and I'm pretty sure this is my last one. So a lot of these you're going to notice at the ends with my US title reign especially that there is some NXT talent that I have to believe will go for this title and will win this title. Ethan Page is a vet in this game, so I believe Ethan Page over a Trick Willie, just a lot of people. I'm trying to remember. Not Obafemi. Maybe not over Ricky Starks. Saints. I just have to believe Ethan Page will come up to the main roster and succeed very well. And they're going to put him in some feuds, maybe some tag teams, whatever. And then he's going to get that mid-card title reign. I have it the IC, and I think it would be really good to have Ethan Page go against Damian Priest. And I think that's why I put Damian Priest, because Ethan Page uses the razor edge. Ethan Page is very much a very good mic skills kind of wrestler. I think going against Damian Priest would be interesting. I think Ethan Page winning against a Damian Priest would really help him. I have it Ethan Page finishing this list off, but I have to be honest, there's a lot of people that I've probably missed. You could go with, even Solo Sikoa and all the bloodline could potentially be there. Maybe Jacob Fauci jumps in, wins the IC title. There's so much you can go with. LA Knight, for example. I have Ethan Page here. Just let me know what you think down in the comments below. I don't think this was an amazing list. I think the beginning half, pretty good. The end half, a little questionable. Just let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.